Say the hardest booking. Fella.
Dumelang, ke Mpho Sebina, and you are watching Q&A with your favorites on Local Corner. I'm gonna get straight into it. And the first question is from Katlo Morolong. Are, who is your celebrity crush? Wow, that's such a difficult question. There's so many, but for now, we'll go with Masisi Tole. If she's watching, call me. Tabang Mfolo Ari, do you have a significant other? I have plenty significant others, you know, from my mother's very significant in my life, my brother, my sisters, so I have a lot of significant others. REO, Ari, what made you go with the sound you are making? I don't really box myself in terms of sound. I just do whatever feels right to me at that time, and I'm quite in a very experimental phase in my music creation right now. So what made me go with the sound that I'm making? It's just me. It's how I feel. It's how I feel when I get into studio and what mood I'm in at that moment. The next question is from Katlo Morolong still. Are, would you date a fan? Definitely, I would definitely date a fan. I think that would be quite exciting. Decent Uitile, Are, what is your proudest accomplishment? Wow. My proudest accomplishments, there have been quite a lot. I can name a few. I think being on the cover of Beolane with Chama Girl was quite an accomplishment for me. She's somebody that I really look up to in terms of music and in this industry. So to be recognized, you know, with her, that was quite an accomplishment for me. I think also working on a song with Resoli Sebotso last year. He plays 4-string guitar, and we worked on a project there, mental health, called Heartbeats and Heartstrings. And yeah, that was quite an accomplishment for me as well. Where are you? Khatamang, size 10 Joshua JB. Where are you from? Age? What's your advice to upcoming artists? And what challenges do you face due to COVID-19? Where am I from? That is quite a difficult question. From Serowe, but how I grew up is from Kanye, but then also married into Tawana ko Mahung. So it's quite a complex question. It is my birthday on the 18th of July, and I'll be 32. What advice would you give to upcoming artists? Just keep doing what you do, keep going, keep recording, and keep sharing. You know, for yourself, make sure that you enjoy the music first before anybody else, and keep sharing, keep creating. What challenges do I face due to COVID? I want to be sure, and it's quite difficult for us currently. You know, that's how we make our money, but that's one of the challenges. Another challenge is just being isolated. Is quite new for me, and not being able to interact with friends and family. It's quite a challenge. What is my current bank balance? This is Katlo Morolong. Okay, so I have like 3 accounts in my savings. There's about I cleared it yesterday, so there's about 0 in there, and then in my business account I think there's like 360 pula, and then in my personal account there's like 112. Yeah. How did you Situnya Tracy saying, how did you meet and come to work with Major League Djs, and do you stay in South Africa? I met the Major League Djs on Twitter. They tweeted me and they were expressing what they like my music, and then I slid in their DMs, and that's how Dina Lady was born. I recorded it on my own, and we only met during the video shoot time. Do I stay in South Africa? No, but I go there quite often. I work up and down between Botswana and South Africa. Lintle Tloitsile, are any plans of working with Samantha Mohere? I have worked with Samantha Mohere. We've shared a couple of stages together, and she is quite a great homegirl of mine. Any plans of working with her musically? I think you just have to, stay tuned and see. Katlo Morolong again, what are your favorite songs at the moment and musical artists? I am currently listening to... I love the new song with Hansi and King Monada. What is it called? No Connections. That's one of my favorites right now. I am thoroughly enjoying Makadzi's Ganama. And what else? What else am I listening to? My playlist is quite all over the place, but those are the top 2 that I can think of right now. Action pit visuals are, if you could change anything about the industry, what would it be? Bigger budgets for everybody, bigger budgets for the people on stage, and bigger budgets for the people behind the stage. Just bigger budgets, because we need to elevate. Katlo Morolong again, did COVID-19 affect me in any way? Yes, it did. I had COVID 3 weeks ago. I just recovered. It has affected me tremendously. I've lost, a couple of loved ones, some family, business, but it's also, made us realize that we are okay, on our own, and also learning to be a bit more hygienic in how we interact as humans. Wabo Mutiki are, would you learn another language for singing purposes? I would learn another language, not necessarily just for singing purposes, but I'm trying to learn Sekalaka Honana, so I'll see you soon on that one. Tabang Mpho, which artists from Botswana would you say are worthy of working with you? Everybody is worthy of working with me. I would say artists that I would like to collaborate with in the future would include, who would I want to work with? Outside of Franco and Chama Girl, I would like to create a record with maybe Banty. I'm a huge Drama Boy fan. And do Mafika Khosi make music, or they just dance? They do, right? They just dance. But they're still artists, so Mafika Khosi, I would also like to work with them again. Seatla Ahmad, do you see yourself working with Baxon in the future, and who is your producer? I work with different producers, from Flex to Amo Beats to Charles Fabi Motsemme, and yeah, I'm totally open to working with Baxon in future. Kaho Prince, who are your all-time top 3 favorite African artists? It would have to be Wizkid, Burna Boy, and Brenda Fassie. Who do you think other international this is Paja, says, what do you think other international artists are doing that our artists in B-Dub are not doing, thus hindering the growth of our industry despite all the talent we have? Your music is fire, 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 by the way. Thank you, Paja. What do I think that BW artists aren't doing? I think BW artists are doing their best currently. I believe we are on an international standard. Over the years, we've seen some great collaborations that are, putting a spotlight on Botswana artists. I don't know, maybe I do, well, internationally, I think maybe in terms of the budgets and the money that is being allocated to the creative industry and to help the artists is definitely on a larger scale. And I think it's not us artists that are the problem, but I think it's maybe we could use more help from the public and private sectors. Katlo Morolong are, what are your other talents besides singing? I can cook really well, and I'm good at spending money, and I'm good at spending money, cooking, and making music. Katlo again says, what's the weirdest thing a fan has ever done to me? I don't know, I have to think. I haven't had a lot of crazy things happen to me, to be honest. Damn, can I go back to that one later? I don't really know. Alpha Male Legato Are, how did you come to work with Major League Djs? What is the motive behind the songs Dinaledi? And what was your reaction when you first heard William's song Mpho Sebina? I was highly flattered by that song. I really love it. It's still one of my favorites, and I wish it could catch on more. And like I said earlier, I met the twins on Twitter, and the song was inspired by the times that we were in. You know, I was stuck in South Africa, missing my family and friends, and that's how the song was born. It's about missing somebody that you love. Thabang Mfolo Are, when is the next album coming? Laura is amazing. Would you say that it's better than Neo? The next album I'm hoping will come out next year. And thank you for enjoying Laura. I really had a great time making that one. Would I say that it's better than Neo? I wouldn't say that. You know, I haven't looked at my projects in that way. But yeah, thank you. I can't answer that question. Sorry. Letitia Justin, would you do a collab with any Botswana out there who hasn't ventured into the music industry? The reason being that they might lack self-confidence but have the desire to be part of the music industry. Yeah, for me, if the music is good and I enjoy your music, I'm open to collaboration. Thabang Mfolo again says, did you ever respond to William last Mpho Sebina song? What do you think about it? Would you give him a chance? Last I checked, William is a taken man with a child. So maybe, you know, maybe if things go wrong with the baby mama, I will consider it. And I didn't respond to that song. Am I supposed to respond? I just like the song. Yeah. I didn't know I was supposed to respond. And then the next question is from Calvin P. Sobata. Are given a chance to spend a day with an artist or two that you love the most, who would it be? European, American, African, and locally. It would have to be ATI and Beyonce. Letitia, okay, I read that one. Bars are FME DJ's reaction to getting you on a track was priceless. When can we expect the song? Those guys never hit me up after the live, so maybe if they could hit me up again, then we can work on that song. Going back to the question, yeah, what's the weirdest thing a fan has ever done to me? You know, I don't really have that many weird stories about fans, to be honest. I really wish there was something exciting that I could tell you, but no, nothing that rings a bell. And that brings me to my last question. Thank you so much for tuning into my Q&A. You can follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. It's Mpho Sebina on both platforms. And it's Mpho_now_Sebina on Twitter. I have been nominated for my very first Yama, and I would appreciate it if you go and vote for me. You can check it out on all my social media platforms. I will be really appreciative. Thank you.